Shit pissed me off for real. Why do you act like that?
Like what?
The way that you act, you don't see how you act, why people don't want to be around you?
No.
Look how you act.
I think that is the funniest reel I have ever seen on this stupid app. Oh my gosh, it's so perfect. I watched it like 20 times and every time it gets funnier. I don't know if you saw Lynn Spears' video about her sister's conservatorship, but it was kinda sus. Star Wars is canceling another thing in the franchise that they now deem racist. I have a fascinating story for you about this little old Jewish grandma who's a renowned sexpert, and football is gay. No, really, that's what the NFL said. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Lynn Spears' statement on Britney's conservatorship definitely raised some eyebrows and warranted some questions on social media.
I don't care if she wants to run away to a rainforest and have a zillion babies in the middle of nowhere, or if she wants to come back and dominate the world the way she has so many times before. Because I have nothing to gain or lose either way.
What does "this situation doesn't affect me" even mean? It feels like her and Britney don't even really have a relationship. Lynn pockets whatever money she's allotted from Britney, and then she minds her business, so to speak.
You've been seeming sus lately. It's almost like we have an imposter among us. I saw that you wanted... Don't lie to me, Walt! Hey, you sussy baka.
Why is this the vibe I get from Lynn? Britney said, "My whole family did nothing. I want to sue my family." Not just her dad, not just her mom, her family. She didn't say everyone but my sister screwed me. So I feel like that means her sister was also in on it.
How can you ever trust somebody like that?
It took Lynn over a decade to say something, so I'm not buying it. Lynn was made trustee of Britney's estate in 2018 and just last year asked for more control. Everyone knows your little Nickelodeon checks ran out years ago. We're on to you. The whole family lives off her. $600 million of Britney's is missing. Lynn Spears has been in charge. The receipts are looking good, and we want answers yesterday.
I'm on to you.
Anyways, are we sure this is Lynn Spears in this video, or is it Kate Hudson from How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Haven't you had enough?
I literally hate Star Wars, so if I'm talking about it on this show, you know it's important. I want to throw something out there, a little fun fact and behind the scenes about POPlitics. Every story that is covered on an episode is 100% handpicked by me. All of the things that get discussed on this show are stories I think are the juiciest of the day that CUTEservatives would like. And I think, compared to other pop culture shows, we have a really interesting lineup every day, and I hope you agree with that. Sometimes I gotta take one for the team and pick a story that I may not necessarily be into, but that I know some of you will be. This is one of those times.
I feel lost.
Disney has officially canceled the name of Boba Fett's Star Wars ship, Slave One.
I gotta say, Boba, this is one beauty of a ship. Not crazy about the name, though.
At least they told Lego not to use that name anymore, so I think it's safe to say it's being phased out for good.
The slaves have armed themselves.
Oh, I don't like that word.
Which mainframe?
No, why would I not like mainframe? No, the yes word, yes word.
Sorry, the prisoners with jobs have armed themselves.
Okay, that's better.
It's now going to just be called Boba Fett's Starship, which just reminds me of the Washington football team.
I have a football team. Oh boy, what's its name? Football team.
Mark Anthony Austin, who played Boba Fett in the reissued version of Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, said, "I cannot put into words how much I love this spaceship. It's like Han has Chewie. I've always had Slave One. You cannot just change that."
I can feel your anger.
If you want my opinion, I don't have it. I don't know. This is all another language. You know what these words sound like to me?
Yes, I bet you have.
I'm looking for Star Wars-servative comments under this episode, and I always read the comments, by the way. It's my favorite part of the day. Does this ship need to be called Slave One? Is it a big deal? Does it actually ruin the movie if they change it? Or is it outdated and it's not really a hill for us to die on? Thank God that's over.
I can't see.
Don't tell me you're too blind to see.
Do you want big fans on social media?
I get recognized anywhere between 0 and 3 times a day.
Do you want to be famous?
I want to be famous.
Do you wish you were dope?
Was in Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town.
Well, too bad, so sad. You're a squish and you won't make it in this big, mean world because apparently that's what it takes to be successful on social media. Hate. Shut up, you filthy Dorito. Why don't you go drive your scooter over some cracks? Don't fall, Stinky. Am I doing it right?
Don't sass me in front of the internet.
Researchers literally discovered that the more hate and animosity you post on Facebook in particular, the more likely you are to go viral. So if conservatives talk trash about liberals or vice versa, those are the posts the Facebook algorithm loves. All the fuzzy unite and can't we all just get along posts bomb. Social media's job is to keep you scrolling for as long as possible so they can go and sell your data to ad companies. That means they depend on us roasting the libs to pay the bills.
Every single thing you say to me is emasculating. Do you realize that?
Oh my gosh, okay, adult convo here. This is your warning. Do you remember seeing this woman super late at night on TV talking about sex? Cause I do.
No more worries about is my penis large enough to satisfy her. Good luck.
It's Dr. Ruth. Of course, she's one of the most famous sex therapists in the world, and so much of her appeal is that she's this little old Jewish woman who looks like she lives in a shoe, except she's actually a little old Jewish woman who wants to talk about diddling.
Brand new, the 4th edition of Sex for Dummies.
Get this, she's trying to get her life story turned into a Broadway show.
Absolutely, if you play golf, if you play tennis, or whatever you do, you have to make time for sex.
According to Page 6, the play follows Westheimer's life from her childhood as part of a kinder transport in 1939, which brought German children to an orphanage in Switzerland through her move to the States and meteoric rise to world-famous sex therapist. Let me say this definitively and confidently, I would see this show. I would love this show. I think it has unbelievable potential to be emotionally moving and deeply funny all at the same time. I mean, this has to happen, right? You're with me on this? Maybe talking about sex for a living isn't your jam, or maybe it is. But I think what we can all admire from someone like Dr. Ruth is that she saw a void and she filled it.
That's what she said.
She is her true authentic self, helping people in a way that brings her joy, even though it may seem as a little bit unconventional. Sometimes people won't understand your purpose right away, but they will eventually. They always do.
I don't care about my haters, and if you want to fight me, then fight me.
The sports recap this week is kind of gay. Actually, it's really gay. Remember that Megan Stalter video we played in the show a few weeks back? Hi, gay. Well, that is legit the NFL now.
Hi, gay. Happy Pride Month. We are sashaying away with deals.
The NFL released a video announcing their love for the gays, the lesbos, and all the other letters in the alphabet soup pot. Is football gay? They should put their money where their mouth is and prove it. All players make a dog pile on the field and just see what ends up where. I mean, I'm gonna say something really spicy here. If you're gay and you wanna watch football, I think you would be watching football. I'm not saying all gay men don't like football, but arguably, I think it's safe to say that the majority, not all, but the majority would rather go in the kitchen and drink and gossip with the women. I'm right about this. Does an ad like this actually connect with the NFL's core audience? That's the question. I mean, compared to hockey, football is a little gay. Andy Milonakis was 15 years ahead of these woke jokers, by the way.
The Super Bowl is gay. The Super Bowl is gay. Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl is gay.
Did you know that POPlitics is the first pop culture daily show in the conservative movement? It's true. You can show your support by tapping the heart. Tell me in the comments if you think Lynn Spears can be trusted, if the Boba Fett ship should get a name change, and if you would watch the Dr. Ruth Broadway show. Share this episode to your stories, put a little poll, ask people if they trust Lynn Spears, and then tap that save button really quick. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Click Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the Conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.